They'll give to Hyde. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on second down is Locke. They go screen pass to Hyde, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Throwing on third down. Locke. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19! Watching that body!
They'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Let's go! 3-19!
On the toss, it's Dorsett. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Philip Dorsett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The final shot before the break. Luck. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Be right, be right, be right. That's it, baby.
They run again with Hyde on first. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Touchdown now on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And he knocks it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Green 39! Green 39! Gone! Watching that, Marty!
And they hand it off to Dorsett. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's a fumble. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base and score. Position, one guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up
and avoids the turnover. And how about this one now in their own territory? A gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. So that'll back him up 5. And the Jaguars send out their punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure?
Carlos Hyde, see you later. Touchdown. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Carlos Hyde, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
While praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. He'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen with them faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. The 30, 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change direction. Hard to do.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. No. Check.
They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Again, it's Hyde. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the back goes into motion. From the gun, here's Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down near the 48-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, spinning away. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's a give to Fournette. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He'll drop to throw. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now back to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Dorsett's got it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, Hyde. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a carry for Lorenzo Taliaferro. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's Dorsett. Oh, the spin. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He'll look to throw. Pryor has it complete. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, Boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Back to throw. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
No, check, Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
He's back to throw. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. He'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Colts, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins.